What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Arena of Valor Esports video, and today we are gonna be checking out an absolutely insane grand finale between EVOS going up against DG Esports, okay? This is the grand finale of the 2020 ASL Season 4, so this is the Indonesian League, and as you guys know, they are on the newest patch, and as you can see, an instant Ryoma first pick coming in by EVOS here. We'll see if it will go to a side lane or if it will go to Wiraww in the jungle. However, mostly that new Ryoma was seen in the jungle on this newest patch. The bans are of course Omen and Florentino on the side of EVOS. So the nerf Florentino still seeing a ban right off the get-go. Meanwhile, on the side of DG we have a Richter ban, very nice of course, the strongest Slayer laner, and that zip taken away as well. DG tries to counter this Ryoma with Lubu and an Ignis. Now Lubu most likely going to that Slayer lane. Instant picks coming out by EVOS, so decisive. They seem to know exactly what they are trying to do here. Crixie and the Joker locked in right away, and now I think the DG will try to get a possible marksman pick in here. Because if they don't, I think we will see a lot of marksmen being banned out. And by the way, we will of course, as always, the full best of 7 will be in this video, okay? So you already know, boys, get those snacks. Get some healthy snacks though, okay? Get some, I don't know, man, you cut some paprika slices, okay? Put them on a little, I don't know, eat them with a little bit of cottage cheese, dip them in, man. You have a clean and healthy snack. Just a quick tip, boys, okay? No, listen, guys, I don't want to see any candy, okay? I see you through the camera, by the way. Tommy, what are you doing eating those M&Ms, man? I know they're tasty, man, but what are you doing? Come on, man. Get that paprika, I told you. Anyway, back to the picks, of course. The Caffeine instant pick. She can go jungle, she can go into the Abyssal Dragon lane. I think it will be Abyssal Dragon lane Caffeine though. Kha'Zix instantly being banned out as well. On the other side, we have a Teamy ban. EVOS does not want to see Caffeine paired up with a Teamy, and I agree with that. That is disgusting. That is such a broken combo. So really nice ban coming in by them. We'll see what our boy Ayep, of course, one of the best Superman players in the world, honestly, what he will pick, man. Honestly, I think he will play Caffeine, but I would love to see some Superman action. Don't think we will though, this game at least. This is a global pick ban system, okay? So throughout this best of 7, we will definitely see some Superman action in there. Now, Ormar banned out as well, a very aggressive support, really well paired up with a Ryoma or with a Joker, okay? So they have both of those on EVOS roster, so it is just a nice ban out as well. And everyone is banning supports because of course both teams didn't pick supports, and they're banning supports that fit the other team, okay? Again, Lumber, super nice for the combo with that Caffeine, right? The two ultimates fit really well together. Let's see what Aya picks out here. You definitely want to pick up a support now because so many are banned out. So yeah, I'm definitely very, very eager to see who is gonna win this, if it's gonna be a stomp. Of course, a lot of you guys requested this because as soon as I woke up today, everyone was spamming my Discord. Shergo, the ASL grand finale is going on. Spectate it, my man. And here I am. It is 11 p.m. It is what it is, man. We're very late today, but it is what it is. A Baldum picked up instantly. Nice pick. Pairs up well with Ignis, because you can catch them and then the Ignis can just lay down the stuns and they cannot get away after that ult. Also with Caffeine, super nice combo too. We have a potential Grakk, okay? Grakk is being over, it is locked in. This is starting off beautifully. Now Grakk and Ryoma. Now definitely it will be a Ryoma jungle. I don't think it will be Emily in the jungle. I think it will be a silent Emily. Ryoma in the jungle because we have seen the other EVOS, the EVOS from the RPL from Thailand with our boy Huck, Rush, and all of the good one, all of the boys in there. They actually use this combo, Ryoma and Grakk. So yeah, and they apparently stomped that game pretty hard. So we'll see how EVOS from Indonesia will do with it, okay? We'll see how Wiraww will do with it. We'll see how yeah, how Wiraww will perform with this Ryoma, because as I said, I think it's going to be a jungle Ryoma. Now Azil picked up in the last pick. Backdoor is always known for playing Eland'orr. This time on Azil, we've seen him on Zil before. I believe Zil, great Joker counter, just all around a good pick, man. If you ever played Ryoma against Zil, it is pretty annoying, okay? Zil definitely a good pick there. And yeah, our boy on the left with some kind of, I don't know, man. I'm not a fashion genius, you know, but that seems like a cosplay. I would say that's Yasuo if this was a League of Legends tournament, but it is Arena of Valor, so I don't even know what's going on. Yeah, let's just move on. No, I'm not dissing him, okay? Chill out, guys. I'm not dissing him. I'm just pointing out, okay? It looks like a cosplay. It looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I'm just sitting here with a stupid hoodie, okay? So I don't know how to counter that. Yo, boys, what is that, man? Where is the game? How long is that? Hey, boys, I'm skipping. Okay, there we go. It's starting. Look at this production quality. EVOS versus Dunya games. Beautiful. Let's check this out. Of course, Dunya games was at the... Oh man, that is why they're running this, man. You just hook the buff over the wall and you just instantly steal it. And this will be a 3 buff start for this Ryoma. Of course, Ryoma, one of the strongest level 1 heroes, because he essentially has 2 skills. That passive is like a skill. It's that strong. So definitely, along with that Joker, he has 2 skills too. Again, passive, and it has all of that passive. But in my opinion, a mistake by EVOS here, not defending their red buff instantly, because now they just lost it, so it's not a 2... actually, Crixie stole it! What am I talking about? T43 steals the red buff, so it's still a 3 buff start, but it's not a 3 buff start for Wiraww on his Ryoma at least. So something... this is the silver lining for the enemy team, of course, because at least this Ryoma won't be hard snowballing from level 1 already. But I mean, Crixie, you know, she's a stupid fairy, but that red buff is pretty cute on her. Now, let's check this out. We have 3 people in the mid lane. We'll see if this hook will connect. It does not even get thrown out by POKKA there. They instead decide to just try to invade this enemy red side now, try to set up for this Sentinel, of course, the small buff, because they know Zil started on red buff. Wiraww has the timer on that little monkey there in the jungle, so they could just pick up that small camp, and that honestly gives them a pretty nice lead already. You can see 600 gold lead, 800 gold lead almost, after that Spirit Sentinel as well, and now they have the timer on the blue buff. We'll see if this... Ooh, never mind, the blue buff does not get hooked, however Baldur gets hooked, so that is an easy kill. First blood going over to EVOS, and they are doing exactly what they should with this insane early game team composition. Joker, Grakk, Ryoma, right? I mean, what else do you want in the early game? It is crazy. It is so incredibly strong. Crixie, honestly, isn't really known as an early game hero per se, but that knock-up, that S1 with the huge poke range, that is pretty good. Baldur goes in deep, but he will just get burned down instantly. He gets one shot. They get the Lubu as well at the end of that, and it is already a 3-0 lead for EVOS. Now, remember guys, last time EVOS lost this matchup, Zil dies again, not again, but as well. 4-0 now for EVOS. And remember guys, I believe last season, or this 1 year ago, I believe EVOS fell off a little bit. Of course, EVOS were always the kings in Indonesia, but they fell off a little bit because, as you guys know, Dunya Games went to DG Esports went to the AIC, I mean the APL, excuse me. So yeah, it was a couple months ago. I don't even know what I'm talking about, boys. It is what it is. It is 11 PM. What am I gonna do? I'm stupid as it is, man. 11 PM, I'm gonna be even more stupid. Now, as I said, last time they lost this matchup because DG Esports represented Indonesia instead of EVOS, right, at the APL 2020. So yeah, definitely something to prove for EVOS now. We'll see if they can. So far, honestly, playing incredibly well. They are almost 2k gold ahead already, 4 minutes in. That is a huge statement, okay? Keep in mind though, this is definitely not an easy victory already, because DG Esports has Kefin, Ignis, Honestly, Zill is really insane late game too. I would take Zill late game over Ryoma late game any day of the week. So this won't be that easy, and we have a return kill going over to DG Esports here. They roam to that Emily, they get the kill. Meanwhile, on the side of DG, no one dying bot lane. So definitely they are catching a little bit of breathing room once again. They are only 1k gold behind now after securing that first tower of the game. Definitely actually already 2 towers. The bot lane tower is gone as well. So they're definitely doing a much better job at pushing down towers. But they do have Kefini, so of course she is better at doing that than this poor little Joker. We have Joker using his ult onto that dragon to burst it down instantly, and they do get it. Grakk just completed his support item, which is gonna break all CC by the enemies. So I believe you of course can't cleanse or purify the Baldomult, but you can purify the stuns from Ignis. You can purify the silence from Zill as well, and Baldum also getting that same support item, okay? Because you can purify the Grakk ult. Again, a beautiful Grakk hook onto the blue buff, steals it away, and now you have to watch out because this Grakk is insanely caught out, but the Emily goes so deep, does so much damage, is not taking any damage in return. Zill jumps in, has to use his Arctic Orb, and I think he will just drop here. He does end up dropping. The Baldum gets away with around 100 HP. Wiraww outplays the Lubu there. I mean, he just used his ult and healed a bunch of health. And yeah, they all are able to get the Lubu as well. Beautiful hook by POKKA. Gets that Ignis. That flicker was hilarious because it's, of course, you're kissing the wall with that flicker. What are you gonna do? Can't really get away from the enemies there. So a little bit of a wasted flicker. By the way, take a look at these Forest Wanderer enchantments, you know? Seems like EVOS is watching my videos a little bit with that Joker, okay? As I told you guys, Joker tried out Forest Wanderer, insanely clean on it. I really like it. Seems like Kale likes it as well, or Kel, I don't even know how to pronounce. Probably Kel, right? Kel, that's a pretty cool name, not gonna lie. And yeah, we'll see how this continues now. As I said, both supports buying the purification support item because not only is it super useful against CC teams, it also heals AOE for some stupid reason, you know, so it makes it completely broken. And yeah, it is what it is. Emily tries to clear the wave, but she goes a little bit too deep. I don't think she can clear the wave. Oh, she did clear the wave, so it's worth. She saves the tower, she dies for it, but it's honestly really worth. She didn't even use Flicker for that. That is super good. Very well played by VZ97. I don't know, man. EVOS. You know, you had these simple names like Hans, Wiraww, POKKA, you know? But now you have T43, VZ97. Boys! I mean, I know Hans went to Mobile Legends. Hey, poor guy, okay? I mean, I know sometimes you gotta go where the money is at, so I'm not blaming him. But man, that game, oof, I don't think he's having fun, boys. Let's be real. But, you know, when you're a pro player, you gotta treat this like a job. And unfortunately, sometimes you gotta go where the money is at. Hopefully for him, Wild Rift will surpass Mobile Legends, so he can have at least some nice amount of fun, you know? Anyway, Ignis gets caught out, but is able to get away. After not even using his flicker, just uses his speed boost from his first ability, uses his, you know, gets the shield from his first ability. Ooh, POKKA! Hey, are you mad hacking a little bit there? I'm just kidding, guys. He, of course, just did a blind hook, but that was literally like half a second too late. Otherwise, that boy could have died there in that bush. Now, Omni Arms coming out by Joker, I don't really like that. I prefer the Fenris as a second item. A lot of people prefer it, honestly, not just me. I actually copied it from Rank 1 EU, well, spiritual Rank 1 EU. Rank 1 EU for the past 15 seasons until the 5Q Nation attacked. And yeah, we have a pretty, I mean, moving on. I don't want to flame anybody. But yeah. Ooh, I see you. That was a nice little flicker S1. Finishes off that Baldum at the very end there. Very well played by Krixi. They're pushing in onto this mid lane tower. And honestly, they are smurfing pretty hard over DG right now, okay? EVOS, phenomenal gameplay, phenomenal draft as well. Turns out, Grakk Ryoma, pretty strong, okay? Definitely something to watch out on this patch. Definitely something that DG, if they practice Ryoma jungle, might try to adapt as well. Because, of course, EVOS for the remainder of the series won't be able to pick these heroes again. Ooh, Baldum, poor guy, man. He has to face check that. It's not even his mistake. He has to face check that. Fortunately, he's tanky enough for him, and he gets away from that. This Zill is looking pretty beefy, by the way. 5.6k gold. I know it's laughable compared to the 6.7k of Wiraww on his Ryoma. By the way, we have a tanky Ryoma in the house, boys. What is that, man? By the way, Curse of Death, where's your Forest Wanderer, Wiraww? Are you not watching my videos? Come on, man. Anyway, I honestly don't like the Leviathan. I think the Frost Cape is fine for pro esports. Ooh, look at this. Baldum dies at the end, man. I was gonna say he gets away, but he dies at the end. He survived with like 100 HP, but ticks down in the end. And that is just... the Zill dying as well. He uses Endless Cycle. Kefani dies as well. Now even the Ignis dying, getting hooked there, I believe. And honestly, this Krixi is doing a lot of work. Very well played by T43. And as I said, ooh, will we get some more kills? Yeah, very nice stun there by Ryoma, but it's not going to be enough to get that kill. I don't think Krixi can chase that either. Even if she gets move speed there with her passive, it is not going to be enough. Very defensive Joker build, goes for a Death Sickle. That is not that bad because it's gonna make him easily survive that Zill. But at the end of the day, I don't know. If you play against Zill, honestly, try getting a Medallion of Troy. He is gonna go AFK. Okay, let me tell you that. I know on Joker, I mean Death Sickle at least gives you some attack damage. The Medallion of Troy doesn't, but man, let me tell you guys, okay. That is gonna save you so easily. The Joker, the Zill is just gonna get one shot by you afterwards, and there's really not much counterplay to a Joker with Medallion of Troy. And it's not gonna cost you that much damage either. Now, as I said, back to this Ryoma build, the Frost Cape is fine. In solo rank, man, you should always go full AD, but here it's alright. It's alright, but I would still prefer a Soul Reaver for sure, even in professional probably, but I mean he's looking pretty beefy, okay, and he seems to be going for that Gaius. Although I'm not sure, maybe we are looking at a Medallion of Troy against the Zill, again, just a really good item. So honestly, just a really tanky Ryoma build, but it's still doing work. He's still 4-0-5, so what do I know? Let me know in the comments below if you want to see me play that, and that is a huge engage by DG. This seems to be their last-ditch effort, but it seems like there's just way too much AoE damage being returned onto them, especially that Krixi is just bursting through the enemy health bar so hard. Nice effort there by DG, not scared, still trying their best to get a comeback there, but in the end they are not able to, unless this Baldum can maybe clear this minion, but I don't think so. Grakk ults him in the end, so they can end with this final push with the minion still alive. And yeah, really well played, but especially well drafted by EVOS, because again, they really chose a very early game team composition with that Ryoma, with that Grakk. They had a very good game plan. They executed it pretty much flawlessly. Nothing to say, man. Just a really nice game. We'll see if they can keep going. If they can keep going with this, this will be really difficult for this this DG Esports roster. Okay, who's gonna get the MVP, man? Guys, where's the MVP, man? You gotta show it instantly. Come on, guys. Don't like the gaming genius skip a bunch of... by the way, I really like this, man. Look at this, man. They put all the waifus in the back. And Quillen. But Quillen is facing, like he's right in the corner, so you don't even see him. They put some nice Telenas in there. Arum looking thick. Liliana, honestly, man. Oof, boys, I'm telling you, man. This is looking good. Now, let's see. I mean, Krixi MVP, very simple. In-game MVP, but also... the actual MVP as well, in my opinion, because that just played really well, hit all her abilities, and yeah, just stellar damage. Show us the damage, boys. Come on, man. We don't need to see these KDAs. There we go, 34%. That is juicy. 26% by Ryoma is also very impressive. Yeah, really nice game, and we will move straight away into game 2 right now. There we go, guys. After that game 1, honestly, EVOS really looking strong here. Really looks like the better team so far, at least. And they're feeling really confident because they didn't ban Zip. They decided to ban Omen and Richter in this game too. Meanwhile, on the side of the DG, we have a Florentino ban. So it seems like Florentino still absolutely broken. So you clowns, mainly Florentino, complaining about how bad he is now. Take a look at this, man. And we have Allain banned out as well by them. That is honestly pretty cool. We have a Thorne pick instantly as well. Teamy paired up with Thorne. Of course, hyper carry marksman paired up with a Teamy. You can never go wrong with that. Meanwhile, DG really decisive this time around as well. Instantly locking in their picks. Violet, probably for the jungle, honestly. And we have a D-Rock picked up as well. And now both these marksmen can either go into a side lane or into the jungle. So this, I'm liking the draft by both teams right now. I think EVOS though is a little bit in advantage because they, remember guys, T43 played Thorne in the mid lane, okay? So we might see that coming out, so they can triple flex their Thorne. They can put him in the jungle, put him in the mid lane, or put him into the Abyssal Dragon lane. And Marja is also one of those. She can go Abyssal Dragon lane, or she can go mid lane. So she can even go Slayer lane. So this is a really nice draft coming out by EVOS once again already. We have an instant Grakk ban targeted at backdoor. So it seems like EVOS knows that this Violet will not go into the jungle, or at least they assume that. Honestly, I'm not sure what to say about this Grakk ban because the Grakk against the Teamy, against the Marja, you don't really want to pick Grakk into those two, okay? So I feel like Grakk not really a ban-worthy hero here. Nakrov ban targeted at Wiraww. So DG Esports also thinks this Thorne is definitely going into a lane. Is Yena being banned out by EVOS here. They don't want the Slayer lane Yena, I would assume here, and the Zeph is being banned as a last ban there, and we have a Wonder Woman locked in. Guys, these drafts are amazing. We have all the new heroes, all the newly buffed heroes being played here, so that is extra juicy. Honestly, I would put Wonder Woman into the jungle, but I'm not sure. I would put Wonder Woman into the jungle though. I would put Marja into the Abyssal Dragon lane, and I would put Thorne on T43, excuse me. Because this boy, okay, he is smurfing on these enemies, man. Did you see him last time with Thorne mid? He was completely destroying everybody. And yeah, I don't know, man. He had a great Crixie game as last game right now as well. So he's probably feeling frisky, you know. He's feeling on top of his mechanics. So you can give him this difficult new hero, and I'm sure he will perform well. Ryoma coming out. Seems like Ryoma will come out. Great jungle pick, honestly. It is a hero that is good against Teamy. That is okay against Marja. Is okay. Like, it's a hero that is an assassin, but he's also ranged. He can play at range. He doesn't have to go in deep and one-shot you. And if you get revived by Teamy, you completely destroy him, right? He's not a Batman. He's not a Grakk. Yeah. So I think Ryoma, really nice pick up here, and Emily as well as a last pick. Emily definitely solidifying herself very strongly in this meta. Just a really strong hero after that attack speed buff on her S1. And yeah, it is what I said. T43 on the Thorne so far. They can still swap this, but I think this will be the juice that we want to see. Mid lane Thorne. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. I love him for showing me that. I hope he's going to go for the green enchantment. Come on, man. You already know. You gotta go for that. And yeah, Wonder Woman in the jungle. That is going to be really fun to check out. And we'll see. We remember from the last time we have to skip a lot here. We have to skip quite a bit. That rhymed. Honestly, guys, that ran pretty well. I should consider a rep career. Guys, come on, man, you got it. Listen, guys. What is taking so long, bro? Just start the game. There we go. DG going up against EVOS in this game too. DG already behind in the series, 0-1. Backdoor ended up being jungle, so it's not a jungle Ryoma, it is actually a Violet in the jungle. As I thought at the start, because Backdoor seems like a marksman jungle player, you know, he likes those marksmen, he likes that Eland'orr a lot. Yeah, definitely Violet will fit him well. However, Violet is gonna give them a kind of weak early game in the when she's played in the jungle. If she's played in the lane, you can just leave her in her lane and just play around the rest of the map. Yeah, here it's gonna be difficult. Ayep on Ryoma, that's gonna be fun, okay? Now, right off the get-go, he instantly pushes this against Grakk, so he's probably gonna try to roam a lot. Probably fits his playstyle a lot, this Ryoma, now, because he can really roam a lot. He can really traverse the map super fast, just like his Superman that he mains. So yeah, this should be really fun to check out. By the way, Superman, honestly, low-key, pretty good here, no? I mean, not really. We'll see. I hope that they will find a draft where Superman would be really good, and then they can just, yeah, he can show his strength, okay? But I feel like EVOS will ban it away then. Ooh, this Grakk gets caught out by the Wonder Woman lasso, but he just gets sucked up by Zippy, by the KFC box. He has the KFC skin. That is exactly what we want to see. Look at this damage coming onto Thorne by Ryoma, man. Ryoma is so strong now. It is an amazing pick. It was honestly super good rework, man. I thought he's gonna be completely broken. I think he is completely broken. But there's so many broken heroes that he's not banned, so I'm happy. Really nice 3-man stun there coming out from Wonder Woman. However, she is way too deep now. First blood going over to Backdoor, and this Thorne survives with literally 5 HP. That is so unlucky for Grakk. Really nice laser to try to finish him up, and this Zip is just gonna prevent the red buff from resetting, sucks it up, puts it back into the aggro range, into the little territory of the red buff. Very nice little macro play there, and they do secure the enemy red buff. They do secure this early game lead. This is really scary for EVOS, because EVOS has the early game draft. Wonder Woman is an amazing early game pick. Thorne, I mean, not really. Timmy is amazing early game. I know he's broken late game too, but it is what it is. Marja is pretty good early, is okay. She's really good at level 4. Meanwhile, on the other side, yeah, they do have Emily. She's a strong early game hero, strong level 4. Ryoma, one of the strongest early game heroes in the game. But then they have Grakk and Violet. That is a scary late game, guys. I don't know if you want to face this as EVOS right now, okay? You have Thorne, but can you really beat? I mean, the Grakk is just gonna plop down his ult. What are you gonna do? You can't shoot through it. Yeah, so that's gonna be pretty difficult. DG in a really nice position now, starting off that dragon, but they decide to back out. They decide to first clear this lane. This is what you always should do. Always clear out the way first, okay? And then go for that dragoon. I know, guys, it is important, but keep in mind, it's not that important. It's not Beyblade. We're playing Arena of Valor, okay? Thorne already used, trying to steal the dragon, not able to at all though, so that is just a disengage coming out by EVOS, an easy dragoon going over to DG Esports. So we have almost a 1000 gold lead, more like a 600 gold lead, but you already know, man. I'm the gaming genius, I'm not the math genius. Actually, I am the math genius. I smurf pretty hard on math. It's honestly, man, I don't know what I can't do at this point. You can tell me. Honestly, there's not that many things. Yeah, what can I say? Anyway, we have DG going back to the mid lane. What is that DNC DG skull? Is there like guilds or something? Like, that's kind of, what is that in his name? Like, there's a DNC. We don't have that on EU, I believe. I don't think you can see the guild name or something. I don't know, because it's like a different color, right? Let's just check it out once again. Yeah, it's a different color, man. Look at this. It's like yellowish. That's pretty sick. Anyway, guys, moving on from this off topic, only a 300 gold lead, so EVOS honestly just farming better so far. They evened out a pretty significant 700, 800 gold lead, down to only, I don't know, like 500 right now. I mean, I guess it keeps fluctuating. The Wiraww is going to clear this wave now, and then he's going to have more again. But the bot lane, I believe, who died there? Was it the Grakk? Yeah, it was the Grakk. He ended up dying there in that bottom lane to that Wonder Woman. So she is able to get herself a kill, and take a look at the bot lane. I know DG is pushing here, but the bot lane, there was a fight going on the minimap. Not much this Wiraww can do. He can clear the wave in the end, but he takes a lot of damage, and this tower is only down to 1000 health. That is like 3 S1s by Violet with some minions next to it, and that is gone. So DG honestly winning this early game really hard considering the draft, okay? I definitely didn't expect them to win this hard with a Violet in the jungle. I mean, I know Violet is kind of this paradoxic hero where she is not really that strong early game, but when you give her a red buff, she can just really bully people out with her poke. They keep slowing them, and she also has amazing dragon control with her ultimate. So she's not really a strong early game hero, but these tools just allow her to still shine if she plays well. And but definitely she needed that early game pop off a little bit. She needed that early game kill. She needed that early game enemy red buff stolen, and then she could really do these things. And what is going on? Why is it pausing? Woo! It's lagging. It's not me. Look, it's loaded, boys. It is loaded. That was the stream. I cannot do anything about that. But while it was lagging, the mid lane tower was taken down. No one dying though, at least for the side of EVOS. But they're definitely losing grasp of this game right now. And as I said, you saw it right there. Thorne tried to clear the wave with his ult, and I believe the Wiraww blocked it. Now, I haven't seen that interaction yet, so I'm not sure, and it lagged right as these both ults were used. Also, the Violet, really nice, gives the Grakk the mid lane, the blue buff. That is honestly, I wouldn't do that as a Violet. Violet needs the blue buff. I know she has the enemy blue buff, I believe, but still, reset that timer, okay? You need the blue buff for as long as possible, boys. You take the enemy, you take yours, you take the enemy again, okay? And yeah, we have DG honestly looking much better this game. I was really worried, man. Last game, I was like, man, it was just gonna hard stomp this whole series. What is this, man? It's lagging. But it's not me, right? Because it's loaded. Look at this. It's loaded right here. Yeah, it should be fine. I don't think... let's just go back real quick to see if it was me or if it was that... No, look. It's again lagging, okay? It isn't me, so we can't change it. It's all good, though. It's not that big of a deal. We have Zippy trying to suck up the Slayer. That is not possible, of course. I know he wasn't trying. I don't even know. I think it deals damage to minions, probably. So he's trying to damage it. And we have Zip trying to roll in there, not really hitting anybody, and now this is honestly really good for EVOS because DG lost half their health on their Ryoma. They're going for this dragon. This is really risky. You have a half HP Ryoma, half HP Zip. Marja can go in with her ultimate. You have to disengage. Huge stun coming in by POKKA. The Wonder Woman ult misses though. A very nice teamy ult to save the Marja and himself, and they are able to not only force the enemies away from the Slayer, but also get away with their lives. This Ryoma is dead. That's an auto attack. Yeah, that is just a straight up 1v1 kill coming in by Kel. And now this DG Grakk is getting caught as well. Nice lasso to finish him off in the end. Hooks him right to herself with that Wonder Woman. And yeah, again, seems like Wiraww is really liking this Leviathan, okay? Because he's going for this on Ryoma and as well on the Wonder Woman. Now on the Wonder Woman, you can say, alright, by the way, we still don't see the enchantments. Last game we saw them, I don't know when they showed them. I guess they have to check all the accounts or something. I don't even know how the other servers do it because like it should honestly be in the spectating thing, man. I don't know what team is doing, man. They can really improve this spectating feature. While I was talking about that, I believe the Violet was taken down. So that is honestly pretty bad for her. She had to use her endless cycle, and now a huge teamfight is breaking out. Looking really good for DG. Look at this Grakk ult, doing so much damage, blocking everybody's shots. And yeah, it is a huge turnaround for DG right now. Seems like EVOS overextended a little bit, disrespecting the endless cycle. of the Violet, and she is able to get back into the fight. And now this Zip is getting caught, and with him dying, all the members inside of him are getting exposed, and they get dropped as well. D-Rock overextended as well with his whole team there. DG Esports just completely overextending. D-Rock uses his Endless Cycle instantly. However, this seems like a very nice Slayer going over to EVOS. And again, we have my man EVOS T43, okay? With, I mean, I can't say his name is stupid. Maybe it has some hidden meaning and it's super cool, who knows? But it's definitely not, it's not as simple for me to say as Hans, okay? It is what it is. Anyway, with 3 items completed, he's honestly juiced up. Look at this, 7.7k gold, man. He's definitely the new star of this EVOS roster. Playing incredibly well in that mid lane. Now, and playing marksman in the mid lane. Honestly, man, that's... I'm telling you guys, I want to see Hayate mid lane by him, man. Hayate mid lane is so underrated still. Oh, man. Anyway, we have, as I said, Thorne at 8,000 gold. More than anyone on the enemy team. I mean, only 500 more than the Violet, but it's still a nice lead. Violet, by the way, going for the Soul Stealer, the Soul Reaver. I don't like it. I don't think it's a good item on Violet. I think you want to go for the attack speed item, tier 2 attack speed item, and just sell it in the late game. But yeah, I definitely think they should make a marksman AD item, you know, for the jungle. That would be cool. Not only an attack speed marksman item, but something that gives you just a bunch of AD. That would be really cool with a marksman style passive, not with a melee only passive. But it is what it is. Anyway, we have the mid lane tower being taken down by EVOS. They are definitely still in the lead right now. They're 5,000 gold ahead, by the way. Okay, I don't know how that happened, but it did happen after that last team fight. They also secured, of course, that Slayer, so I guess that's how it happened. And yeah, they're in a really good spot right now. Just take a look at this Wonder Woman build. It is a lot of cooldown reduction, a lot of tankiness too. So it seems like Wiraww is really adopting this supportive kind of jungle playstyle and is just enabling his carries to carry the game because it is a marksman meta. I'm not sure why no one is picking Eland'orr. I know he received a pretty big nerf, but I feel like he's still really strong. I mean, he's still one of the most broken solo ranked heroes. I'm sure it's different competitive, especially when D-Rock is on the board. It is just such a huge counter to Eland'orr. Eland'orr can't do much against that ultimate. Yeah, but we have just an insane push coming out by EVOS here. They are tearing apart these towers of DG Esports, and this Zip gets hooked back in with the lasso, and with that also the Emily that was inside of him gets exposed as well, but she has her ult, she has the damage reduction, she is chilling. Nice D-Rock lasers to clear out that top lane wave. And now EVOS Wiraww going really deep, uses his Arctic Orb and is able to get away, man. That was pretty crazy. That was really well played there. Really nice engage. They get a kill. They get, I believe, yeah, they get 2 kills and they get away. No one even died. And they get all these towers, man. They get the top tower, they get all 3 towers, man. EVOS completely turned around this game, able to probably secure this game too as well. And at that point, it is really looking rough for the DG Esports, excuse me, because not only did they get stomped in game 1, but also they were stomping in game 2 with a late game team comp, and then threw it away in the late game, in the mid and late game, okay? Where they are supposed to win. They just overextended right after a victorious team fight, and they ended up getting aced, ended up losing the Slayer, and now EVOS just not making any mistakes ever since. Ever since they secured that team fight victory there in the Dragon area, they're able to get every single objective. They're playing their heroes perfectly here, and look at this Thorne damage, man. He is so broken. He gets killed in the end. I don't think he was revived by Timmy there. Yeah, Timmy still has his ult. It was a Blade of Eternity revival, but it is just too much. It was already too much damage coming out by Thorne, and he is just smurfing. Look at this, man. He's using the blue bullet. As I said, guys, blue bullet reduces the cooldown of your ultimate, man. I said that's what most people were using at the time of me making the guide, because it just reduces that ult cooldown, and you can just keep spamming that ult, you can keep spamming that S2, keep jumping around, and it is a pretty crazy hero, let me tell you boys. Very well played. I think T43 will get another MVP. Maybe Wiraww will get an MVP, but honestly, probably T43. It is what it is, man. No, actually Wiraww got the MVP. I mean, 3-1-10, 7-1-7. Honestly, guys, I would give it again to T43. He was playing phenomenally, just always dealing so much damage. Look at this, 35% damage once again. Crazy player, man. Very well played. And yeah, we will of course move straight away into game 3. And there we go, guys. For game 3, honestly, DG completely with the wall behind their back. They decide to ban out Zip and Richter after using Zip the last game and not being successful with it. They have to pretty much permanently ban it for the rest of the series. It is looking pretty bleak for DG Esports right now. Meanwhile, EVOS chilling, okay? They ban away the Florentino once again, ban away Hayate as well, one of the best marksmen that is remaining for both of these teams, and they decide to first pick Malok. They are locking in these picks so fast, man. I feel like they have everything already planned out since the start of the series. They predicted everything, and they are just playing phenomenally here. They pick up Malok, they pick up Allain and Pain as well, so we have the huge combo, okay, coming in, because Allain can ult onto Malok, he can ult onto Pain, he can choose between two of them where he will ult, and they will just bring him into the enemy team, and it is gonna be clean. Meanwhile though, on the DG roster, we have a Timmy and Labial pick, okay? So we again have Timmy with a really strong marksman to protect in that late game. So honestly, I'm liking it. By the way, the casters changed, okay? As you can see, seems like everyone is cosplaying today. So I don't even know why I clowned on the other guy. It is what it is. Anyway, we have Omen being picked up by them. We'll see. This will of course go into the Slayer lane. However, guys, you know Allain counters Omen. That is one of his only good matchups, okay, in the Slayer lane. That is honestly, in most other regions, or in every region, even in Indonesia, like in every single region, whenever we see Allain coming out, it is usually as a counter pick to Omen. This time EVOS just first picked it, because I guess they know the Omen is the only thing remaining for DG here to pick up. It is what it is. And they had to pick it. They banned Kefani as well. So already two really strong marksmen banned out, and they picked Labial. So not a lot of marksmen remaining here for EVOS. EVOS decides to ban Raz away, okay? So I feel like it will be a pain in the mid lane. Possibly in the jungle though. But considering you ban away Raz, you're banning away, oh never mind, it's a Malok mid. What am I talking about, guys? We're already getting company. Guys, it is 12. What am I gonna do, man? I'm already, usually I sleep at 4 PM, you know? I'm like a little toddler, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we have a Crixie ban as well. Since EVOS of course has their mid laner and DG doesn't have theirs. And on the other side, EVOS doesn't have a marksman yet, DG has theirs, so they ban away the Violet. Now, I feel like we will see a potential... What will we see here? They still need a jungler for sure. That's the only position they don't have. And EVOS could honestly pick a jungler away and put that Malok in the Abyssal Dragon lane, the Pain in the mid lane, and they're chilling, you know? So honestly, I feel like you have to pick a jungler here if you don't want it to get picked away from you. And I feel like a Grakk is looking pretty juicy here. We'll see if it gets picked though. Grakk really good against Malok, not really that good against Pain or something. Okay, they decide to save their jungler for later and pick up a Liliana instead. And look at these instant picks coming in from EVOS. They know what to pick, they insta-lock it, they get that Slimz and they get that Chi. Now Chi is an easy Slayer lane pick. Oh, I think it's gonna be Allain support, okay? And that is also something that a lot of people wanted me to check out in Arena of Valor Esports. Allain in the support position. And it seems like we're seeing it here. We're gonna be seeing Allain support, I think. Because it could be Malok support, but I feel like with the recent, you know, everyone talking about Allain support, I feel like this is exactly what we'll see here. And we have a Grakk pick as well. Okay, Grakk for a backdoor here in the jungle. Definitely some really interesting drafts coming in by EVOS, and they are just banging them out like this, okay? They're just instantly picking them. And of course, with Malok being, that's what I wanted to suggest, by the way. I thought T43 might go Slimz marksman, okay? Because he seems to like these marksmen in the mid lane, and Slimz used to be a marksman that was played all the way back 3 years ago in Korea as a mid laner with Punish. It is what it is. But he was played there as a mid laner, and it seemed really good back then. Of course, it fell out of meta, and now it seems to be back. At least T43 likes his marksman in the mid lane. I'm honestly liking this EVOS roster, man. They are revolutionizing the gameplay of Arena of Valor a lot, and they're just really insane with it too. They're just completely destroying enemies. Guys, man, I don't want to see two grown men with wigs on for like 15 minutes. I want to see some action here, man. Come on, guys, look at this. Okay, there we go. It finally is in the game. And honestly, guys, I'm giving this to EVOS, man. Because what are you gonna do, man? They have Slimz mid, they have Allain support. How are you gonna play against that? You don't know what it does. You don't know how it even works, man. And EVOS instantly pick these heroes, you know? And you know how good Wiraww is on his assassins. And he's on Pain, one of the most broken assassins in the jungle on this current patch. So you already know, man, this will be a pretty crazy game. We have Allain helping him with the jungle, which we haven't really seen yet in this in the Arena of Valor meta so far. We usually see the support helping mid lane and stuff, but this time the Allain seems like a gimmick of Allain where he just helps the jungler and tries to get as many levels on himself as he can. Now this Omen is really bullying VC 97 here, but it does not result in a kill. This Liliana already forced to flicker after that. I think Allain just flickered on top of her. Yeah, he just flickered on top of her. He forced the flicker out of her, trades it for his own flicker, but that's honestly really worth, you know. Liliana before level 4 is a very, very squishy and easy to take down hero, no mobility in her kit. So they might try to camp her and try to get this kill. She's smart, I think, because she is running as far away as she can from the enemies right now. So she's playing it really safe. And yeah, again, man, this Slimz mid lane, this is gonna be so much fun to check out. I'm definitely simping T43, okay? I'm telling you, okay? I'm telling you, boys. Yeah, we have Grakk just clearing out that mid lane wave. Now, I'm really interested to see how this Allain will build. Because at the end of the day, man, you're a support. What are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do, man? What support item? I feel like he's just gonna go full tank and just try to do, maybe go for Clavis as a third item, something like that. But honestly, even that is kind of greedy. Maybe he will go for a Yoga's Edge. That seems like a nice supportive item that Allain could make use of. But we'll see. We'll have to see, man. I will definitely make a video about it, as you guys know. We gotta copy the boys with these things, man. It is hilarious. And yeah, Omen going in onto this Chi. Chi completely caught out. Huge ult though, very well played, but I think she will die anyway here. She almost kills the Omen, man. That was dangerous for him. He flickers away in the end. I don't think he had to flicker. I think he should have flickered earlier because it was getting very dangerous there. And yeah, but meanwhile, they get a kill on DG Esports, gets a kill onto Chi. However, EVOS secures the dragon. And they are securing this teamie as well, man. He uses his ultimate, but I feel like this dive will be too much. Although EVOS is tanking this tower for a very long time, man. And they ended up completely overextending. And it is another 2 kills for DG Esports. And this Malok is not getting away. Let me tell you that, man. The demon, you know, usually demons are pretty broken, but here he is not getting away. And I think DG will get a very large amount of this tower. They will get the full tower. EVOS realized it, and they didn't even go bot lane to defend because they know this will drop instantly. So much damage coming out from that Liliana with her S1 auto attacks. from that Grakk with just his his everything, his auto attacks, his S2 auto attack, all kinds of damage, so much attack speed as well on that hero. So yeah, again, DG Esports in a very nice league of 1.2k. This is similar to last game because again, they have the better late game. I'm telling you guys, they must have the better late game. No, because they have Timmy, Liliana, and Laville. That is juicy. I mean, I know Allain is pretty strong late game. Even if he's played as a support man, he's gonna be strong late game. Slimz is strong late game, but definitely not as strong as Laville, I think. Pain is extremely strong though, definitely stronger than Grakk late game. But yeah, I feel like late game can go both ways, but for DG, it's easier to play the late game, okay? They have an easier time, and VZ 97, huge outplay. He gets ganked, 1v2 once again, but he just completely outplays them and gets away with his life. Had to use Flicker though, so definitely not something you want to use to escape as a chi. But now this Liliana, I think she is just gonna die here. She uses her Arctic Orb, maybe she can ult. Beautiful, man, beautiful usage of the Arctic Orb. Ults away, S2's away. Really well played by Scroll here on this beautiful little cute mage, you know, is what it is. We simping today, boys, okay? People are telling me, Shurko, it's no simp September. What is wrong with you, man? You gotta simp the 2D waifus? What is wrong with you, man, huh? You just have to simp, man. This is the new meta. You gotta accept it. Simping is the new meta. Yeah. Ooh, huge spear hits onto that Laville there, and it is an easy double kill for EVOS right now. I think this Pain will end up dropping because he's caught by the Omen ult. Is this? Oh my god, the Omen gets another kill and he's doing so much work. But take a look at this Laville. He just take a look at his Allain. He just completely dove the enemies under the tower. But honestly, this is not bad for DG Esports. Once again, they get a return kill. Once again there. One more going to the side of this Grakk. 2-0 on Grakk, 3-0 on Omen. And this Omen can do a lot of work, man. Let me tell you, he is pretty good against the enemy team. I'm not sure how this late game matchup goes, but I feel like Omen must win against Chi in the late game. If he can position smart, where he doesn't get hit into a wall by her ult, then he should be fine. He can definitely just clear the wave, split push comfortably. Doesn't even have to fight her. If she tries to fight him, he's in the position where he can't get ulted if he's in the middle of the lane. He can't get ulted into a wall, so he should be winning that matchup, okay? He should be winning that split push late game. Of course, Chi is going to be much more useful for team fights. Look at this Pain ult, delivering the Allain right into the enemy team. The team uses his ult, didn't even end up dropping, so the ult was wasted, but that is all good though, because this Omen got another half a tower. That's going to be half a tower, yeah, almost half a tower there with that last cannon minion shot not going through, and not entirely half a tower. But yeah, Omen doing work. They instantly rotate to this Dragoon, and man, DG is looking hot right here, man. They are 2,000 gold ahead. They are 2.5k gold ahead. They're in such a good position right now. And I just have to think, man, this is a deja vu, you know? I have been in this place before. Okay, I'm not gonna sing again. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's cringe, but this is honestly a deja vu because they were at the same point last game. We'll see if they can go, if they can play the late game better this time. Ooh, they're definitely playing it well so far. This Omen, everything is on the back of this Omen, but they have to disengage because the enemies are already following up. I feel like this Omen might get caught here. They decide not to go on him because I already saw the Pain and Allain ult combo hitting him, but I guess they don't want to try. Allain going for an Aegis, okay? So he's going full cooldown reduction here. He just wants to have as much cooldown reduction as he can, so he can spam that ult. That ult has a very low cooldown, so honestly, I'm liking it. Pain goes deep, delivers the Allain a little bit next to the enemy team, not entirely into them. So unfortunately, they can't keep going. Never mind, the beautiful Slim Spear hits the Liliana. She gets away though. However, the TV does not get away. He gets revived, he flickers away, but it is not enough to escape. And now the follow-up is coming in by backdoor, but he instantly gets one shot, and that's another kill onto this Pain, triple kill. We're going over to the side of EVOS Wiraww, and again, man, DG is winning the early game and they throw it away in the mid game, man. It is the same as last game. Ah, man, that is really unfortunate for them because they really played this early game well. And again, it is exactly the same, boys. I would be singing again right now the Deja Vu song if I wasn't absolutely terrible at it. Because they get the Slayer. Once again, it's the same thing. DG overextends, EVOS gets the Slayer, EVOS will get some towers now, and you just have to think that this was already gonna be over soon, man. Because it is what it is. I mean, they still have a Labial and a Timmy combo. So they still have plenty of opportunity to win this in the late game. But as I said, it won't be easy right now because now it is largely equalized. You have a really fed Pain going up against you, and that is just always so hard to deal with. I mean, you have a Timmy, so that's good. That can definitely deal with it, but we'll see if it will be enough. They basically have 2 free towers here in the bottom lane, but I'm really liking this by Omen and Nakrov once again, because they're trying to split push. They're trying to go for the 2v1 against Chi. They're trying to get some towers of their own, and this Chi is getting poked right now. But the Omen already backported. He's trying to defend. They should have just tried to dive the Chi or something like that, man. I feel like they could. But they weren't able to, and now, I mean, they would have lost these 2 towers anyway, and I don't think they lose the third tower, if the Liliana clears the wave. But she's not positioned to clear the wave right now, but there she is. She uses her S1, clears the wave, they clear the dragon together as well, and they didn't lose more than I expected. I expected they would lose those 2 free towers. Whenever you have a Drake pushing in from the Slayer, you just get easy tier 1 and tier 2 towers, okay? The tier 3 towers are hard to get, but the other ones are completely free, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. All the tier 2 towers dropping now, and yeah, we have a huge Nakrov ult potentially, doing a ton of damage, but gets one shot by that Pain, and the Timmy ult a little bit too late, not saving the Nakrov. However, again, an overextension by EVOS here, Wiraww, EVOS. A little bit overextended. They did secure, they did not secure that tier 3 tower. So honestly, this is not looking too bad for DG right now, because they lost a lot of members, they lost the gold lead, but they're kind of still stable at least. They're stopping the bleeding for now. This dragon will definitely go over to EVOS roster, but it doesn't matter, it is the small dragon still. This is just gonna give them a couple hundred gold, but that does not matter too much. And now we have DG has an opportunity to set up a vision again around that Slayer, try to contest this. Huge ult coming in onto the Slimz, but it's a little bit, yeah, it's a wasted Labial ult, man. No one was ready there. If Liliana was a little bit closer to instantly follow up with an S2, S1, Nakrov jumping in, that's a kill there, okay? That is an easy kill, but they were like a little bit, like they weren't in position for this Labial ult, okay? So yeah, it ends up being wasted. Now you don't have Labial ult, it's hard for you to engage, you don't have Flicker on Omen, and they just give it up. Honestly, I don't think they should have given it up like that, just because of a Labial ult, but they have Nakrov split pushing both. This is where this jungle disparity comes into play, okay? I told you guys in the draft, I believe, that Pain is stronger in the late game than Nakrov, or at the start of this game, I think I said that. And definitely for team fights, it is a much stronger pick, and this is exactly what you're seeing now. It is hard for Nakrov to enter these team fights. By the way, we're seeing the enchantments, green enchantment on the marksman. I'm just saying, guys, I'm just saying. Man, Wiraww, you need to watch my videos. You didn't go Forest Wonder on Ryoma, and now you're not going Forest Wonder on Pain. Come on, man. Curse of Death. Curse you, man. Come on, dude. You gotta go for the Shirku special, man. It's not even the Shirku special, it's just OP. You gotta go for it. Anyway, we have this Allain. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed by this Allain. He's going full tank. and he's still doing a lot of work for his team. He's still pulling so much pressure. I think he still deals a decent amount of damage. I would like to know his enchantments. I mean, not his enchantments, his Arcana. Because I'm not sure if he's still running the crit Arcana. Probably is, honestly. Because it just gives you so much. Maybe he's just going full tank though. Could be as well. Because Indomitable gives you a nice amount of attack damage as well. So, seems to be not that bad. Now, EVOS here. Wiraww, super fed man, 10k gold. Really juiced up on that pain. And he's going deep, man, with that Allain ult. And that was actually really cool. Because he just ran in with S1. And Allain ulted onto the pain body. And then pain jumps in and the Allain lands on top of him. That is even cooler than the ult in my opinion. And yeah, it just wipes the whole floor with DG Esports. 3-0 for EVOS already, man. I think we're gonna see a 4-0, man. I think we're gonna see a 4-0 today. Because after this 3-0, man, after you're ahead in two of these last games, you're just beating EVOS in the early games so easily. With team comps that are stronger in the late game, right? That are weaker in the early game than the enemies. You're still smurfing on EVOS, and then you just throw it 2 times in a row, man. This could be a 2-1 game. This could be a 2-1 series for DG Esports right now. But they threw it. They threw it every single time. The damage numbers are right here. We have 30% from T43, man. He is just... Guys, I'm telling you, this Slimz, man. This little boy on his marksman in the mid lane. It is really cool. I'm really happy he has so much success with these picks. And yeah, we will move straight away into game 4. Potentially the last game of this series. Match point for EVOS, and we will see each other right away. And there we go, game 4, potentially the last game of this best of 7. If EVOS wins this one, they will be the ASL 2020 winners, okay? Season 4 ASL 2020 winners in that grand finale, of course. And yeah, DG, man, I mean, you can clearly see these teams are pretty evenly matched. DG is really leading those last 2 early games pretty convincingly, I have to say, man. And but they kept throwing twice in a row, man. They ended up banning Zip and Omen for this potentially last game now, where they're really against the back, okay? But they are able to pick up a Hayate. That is a really strong jungle pick. Meanwhile, Florentino and Richter are banned out by EVOS. And man, they are so decisive. Eland'orr and Lumber instant picks, okay? That is pretty crazy. We have a Kha'Zix coming out and a Crixie. And with that Hayate, that is a juicy combo, you know? Kha'Zix pulls everyone in. Crixie knocks them up. Meanwhile, Hayate is rolling through them with that ultimate. So already I'm liking this DG Esports draft a lot here. And we'll see if EVOS, I mean, they pick up a Zill here for the jungle position. At least I think it's gonna be a jungle Zill. We also have an Eland'orr, so it could be Eland'orr in the jungle, Zill in a lane. Although I feel like it will just be Eland'orr in a lane. Low-key, Eland'orr mid lane works pretty well. I feel like we might see it on T43 once again. That would be really hilarious to see if he goes for another marksman pick in the mid lane. Meanwhile, the bans coming out are Lubu here, banned out by DG. Meanwhile, Volcat and Zethys banned out by EVOS. 2 jungle bans against a team that didn't pick a jungler yet. Very self-explanatory. Also 2 junglers that work really well against the Zill, work pretty well against an Eland'orr. So all around good bans. We'll see what DG bans as a last ban here. I feel like, yeah, they're trying to target the Slayer lane. They ban out the Yena here. And now it's gonna be really interesting, okay? Because this EVOS roster, they are, these drafts, man, I swear they're winning largely due to the drafts as well. Their drafts are always like the first 3 heroes, you don't know where everyone is going, okay? With this T43 guy, being able to play mages and marksmen in the mid lane, you don't know what is going on. You know what I mean? You have no idea what is going on here. And yeah, we have an Arthur pick coming in now, okay? He just took a skin that I've never seen before. But yeah, Arthur. Where is... I mean, Arthur is probably going to go into the Slayer lane, but Arthur can also flex into the support position. So, I mean, we have a lumber support, man. Guys, it's 12:30. I'm sorry, guys, okay? I'm sorry. But yeah, Arthur, of course, going to that Slayer lane. He could go Abyssal Dragon. Definitely not out of the question here. They could pick something more assassin-y, assassin-styly in that Slayer lane, maybe a Chi or something, you know? So they definitely still have that option. Something, yeah, but probably Arthur. We'll see. Varus, man, you hate to see it. I really don't think Varus is that good of a hero right now. I think she can get very easily outplayed in a lane. Yeah, just, I don't know, her damage is lacking. It's pretty squishy, not a big fan, but she keeps coming out by these teams, by all across the world, in that Slayer position when they run out of picks, okay? And this is what happened here. So Lindis actually picked up for the jungle as well here. Lindis, of course, a very nice double marksman pick. Whenever you pick something like Hayate, a lot of teams opt for an Lindis pick as well to have that double marksman, because Hayate is a very hit or miss marksman. He really needs a good ult. He really needs a good opportunity to deal his damage in a team fight. Sometimes he just can't get that. So then you have a Lindis, right? She's also not like the Cathany, Loville style of marksman that just hard carries, or Eland'orr even. She's more of a mid-game, early game snowball marksman that won't deal too much damage in the late game compared to Cathany, compared to Loville, compared to Thorne, compared to Violet. So again, just having these double marksmen is always good. Meanwhile, Eland'orr is going mid. He is going mid, man. We have Wiraww on his Zill in the jungle. We have Arthur in the Slayer lane, and we have a Fennec. So also a double marksman comp coming out by EVOS here in the Abyssal Dragon lane. Now this is going to be really interesting, man, because I kind of called it, man. The Eland'orr is going mid. I'm telling you guys, Eland'orr works really well in the mid lane. He has a nice amount of wave clear with that S2. He can poke really well, so he can roam pretty well with that ultimate as well. I'm liking it, man. I'm really liking it. Although these first three picks of DG Esports are really strong. Kha'Zix, Krixie, and the Hayate. Really strong synergies. But I feel like the remaining picks, I mean, Varus, I'm just not a fan. Lindis, it's alright, but if you had something else, maybe honestly against Eland'orr, actually I'm not sure what to pick even, because I don't know what they already picked. But yeah, it's a little bit janky, especially that Varus is a little bit janky. We'll see how she performs. She can definitely lane pretty well against an Arthur, because he usually jumps onto you, and then at that point you can just ult. I mean, you can just use your passive just like she did there onto him, and you can sustain against him, so you're chilling. But you're also giving this Arthur a free lane because he's going to be really tanky, and the Varus cannot take him down. Something like Florentino can take him down, of course that was banned, but against Varus he can just play completely brain dead, can just clear the waves and roam, and that's exactly what he's already doing. So I feel like all across the board, man, this bot lane is definitely really strong for the DG roster, with that Hayate, Kha'Zix, and Krixie when she roams bot. Definitely a nice combo, but I don't know, man, you know, this Fennec is looking pretty juicy as well. I mean, the Zill is really strong against a lot of these enemy picks. Huge Kha'Zix pull coming in though. Krixie knocking up, and first blood going over to the Kha'Zix. I believe Wiraww ended up dropping to the Forest Wanderer enchantment of Kha'Zix. At least I assume, because he was already pretty far away from everybody there, and when he ended up dropping. So again, man, DG Esports getting the early game. I don't know, man. Will they be able to finally win this game this time around? We'll see. We'll have to see. They already threw 2 times. It is what it is. They threw 2 times already after an early game lead. Of course, this early game lead is only like a 500. I mean, actually, it's like a 900 gold lead. That is snowballing out of control right now. Now it's only 600. It always depends who clears the wave first. But I mean, DG is just clearing a full wave right now in the bot lane, so we're still looking at like a 700 gold lead. After this Abyssal Dragon, it will be even larger. And yeah, not the end of the world for sure for EVOS right now. But again, man, consistently every single game, DG gets the early game lead. And honestly, who has the better early game team comp? I would probably give it to DG right now, because they have a Lindis, they have a Kha'Zix, they can rotate really fast, they can definitely play the macro really well. I'm not sure if they should be winning those team fights right now, okay? I'm not sure about that, because Zill level 4 is pretty strong. So is the Lumber. The Eland'orr, of course, not too strong in the early game. So yeah, we'll see if this DG roster will finally be able to do something with their lead instead of just throwing. But we'll have to see. We have, of course, Ayep, not on Superman so far. I really want to see him on Superman. I know Superman, I mean, Superman is pretty decent right now, but I feel like EVOS is doing a great job drafting well against Superman. I mean, have you ever played Superman against Eland'orr? You're never gonna hit him with a dash, okay? Have you ever played against Lumber? You're not gonna move through that ult, you know? And now we have a huge engage coming in by EVOS, but look at these health bars. EVOS is actually losing this fight. They're taking so much damage. Fennec is already dead. I think this Zill will die as well. 3-0 coming in for DG Esports. Really well played. They got engaged on by that Arthur, but the counter engage. Kha'Zix, Crixie, knock up, so much AoE damage. I feel like Crixie, generally, pretty underestimated hero. At least for competitive, it's a really clean pick. I'm not sure about solo queue. I should play it once again, just to show you guys if she's good or not, just to see how good she is. But yeah, definitely we're seeing her do a lot of work in this series so far. I mean, T43 played her amazingly well in that game 1, really did a lot of work, and now again, here's Scroll doing so much work once again, so much damage, so much CC, so much range, you know? You can't escape from her. She gets that move speed from the attacks, from the passive as well. Really, really nice. Yeah. We have the Spirit Sentinel. I mean, everything is going DG's way right now. They're getting the Spirit Sentinel. They're getting all the... Ooh, but that Hayate is getting caught. That is an easy kill for the EVOS roster. And that is just overextension, man. Overextension by Hayate, being punished there. At least he has the Forest Wanderer enchantment. You already know, man. And the Lumber has it as well. Why are these Lumbers going Forest Wanderer, man? And not even I'm that crazy, guys. Come on, I love that little fairy, but not even I'm that crazy, man. Devil's Awakening is so good on Lumber. You dash in, you S1, knock everyone up. You can do the dash again almost. And yeah, I don't know. I really don't know, man. But I mean, Forest Wanderer is just always good. You dash in, you auto attack, you slap the enemy with those stone hands, you know. And yeah. Works really well too. Lynn is farming away in the bot lane, but she will get engaged on. This is a huge overextension. That's a dead Lynn for sure. I mean, he saw them rotate. He saw them go through the mid lane. He had to back out earlier, man. He definitely had to back out earlier. But it is not the end of the world. They're leading in towers. Actually, the towers are even right now. But they're going really deep right now. They're going really deep in this 4v4 right now, because of course Lindis used her endless cycle, is already in the mid lane pushing. They get a kill onto this Zill once again. Zill already at 0-3. This is definitely not a good game for Wiraww right now. He's getting a little bit clowned by this DG Esports roster, and it feels like they will get this next dragon as well. They have to clear the top lane wave. They have to clear this top lane wave, guys. You have to go there as fast as possible. Varys is going there after her backport. And yeah, she is going for Aegis first, I believe. Maybe it's going to be a Frostcape. Yeah, there is the Frostcape. Seems like the Aegis will be for later. She wants that slow on those auto attacks. And again, man, just a free kill coming in. That Arthur just free death feeds himself to this DG Esports roster. This is going to be converted into a free Dragoon as well. Definitely a really nice gold lead being built up, almost a 2000 gold lead. After this blue buff, I'm sure it will be stolen here. Although, it's in the bush, maybe, we'll see. Nah, I think Zil will secure it. Zil does, in fact, secure the blue buff. DG had to back out there, but they're gonna instantly rotate back into the mid lane, and now you have the enemies a little bit out of position. You have no lumber ult to clear that wave, so we'll see how this will go. Oh my god, everyone just leaves the Crixie alone. Come on guys, you need to help her. Huge counter engage, double man knockup by that Crixie coming in. And yeah, DG, I mean, Crixie got caught, but look, they still get this Spirit Sentinel. They instantly go top to clear that wave. They get the little bird there to provide the vision of the enemies. Just everything all across the board going there in their favor. The gold lead still almost at 2000k, although it shrunk a little bit. So EVOS definitely getting something back here. I think this Fennec is going to kill this Varus. Yeah, this is really dangerous, man. After this passive, you should go in. Nah, you should have gone in, I think. I think you should have gone in. You just sprint her down, man. Right after she uses that passive, you saw her use her abilities on the minion wave. The passive is down, so you can stun her. You just run in, man. And with that ult, I'm telling you, man, Fennec, pretty juicy damage, okay? Has that Clovis Sancti, has that little, I don't even know what that double blade is called, but it gives him a nice amount of attack speed. So he could have tried, I mean, she probably would have sprinted away, but I don't know, you force her sprint, it's pretty good. Ooh, he completes the Devil's Handshake. That is going to be a really nice Fennec build. I really like that. It's going to allow him to stack up that S1 really fast onto the enemies. And meanwhile, we have DG losing their bot lane tier 1 tower, but they're securing the Slayer. And now finally, they didn't throw yet. Lost 2 games, and they already threw at 9 minutes. This time, they're able to get this first Slayer. They lose the dragon for it, and the bot lane tower, as I mentioned already, but they got the Slayer. They're looking really nice right now. They're looking at a really nice gold lead as well. Although it shrank, man. I mean, the dragon and the tower bot lane kind of equalized it. You know, Slayer gives you a nice amount of gold, but not as much. It's not insanely much. You know, what you get from Slayer is the pushing ability. You will be able to push down towers really hard. They will probably get this mid lane tower right now because buffed up minions are really strong, are really hard to clear out instantly. They have 2 marksmen pushing that tower too. So I feel like this will be fine. No, they just rotate. Oh, they go behind. They try to engage. I actually like this, but this might be a throw. Yeah, Kha'Zix gets... It was a little bit too late, man. Kha'Zix went in a little bit too early, and now Hayate has to back out. They get the tier 1 tower, but they could have done definitely more with this, man, because the DG roster kind of looked too far, and the Kha'Zix was just too early. You know, he had to wait a little bit for his Lindis and Crixie to follow up as well. And I'm honestly liking the aggression by DG, but that was, again, almost a throw. They get the tier 1 tower still though, so it's not all that bad, but they lose the Drake. That was not an efficient usage of Slayer. I feel like whenever EVOS got Slayer this game, they pushed so many towers, they played it perfectly. And DG not able to do the same. Not able to get the same results here. They could have gotten the bot lane tier 2 tower and the mid lane tier 2 tower, I'm pretty sure, with that Slayer push. That is how strong they are, especially if they got the enemies with a proper Kha'Zix. Ooh, the Kha'Zix getting? Is that Fennec gonna die? I don't think so. He is just able to get away, but there is a bot lane wave incoming. Yeah, there it is. So they will get this tier 2 tower in the bot lane, and I think they will get this tier 2 tower in the mid lane very soon as well, because the wave is coming in as well. Zil is still dead. Arthur just got poked really hard. You have to back out, guys. Don't overextend for this tier 3. It is not time yet, okay? Get the tier 2, excuse me. And now the tier 2 in the top lane is looking pretty exposed. But look at this gold lead. Where is it? It's only a 200 gold lead. What is happening? EVOS is playing so well with the farm, man. Like, their DG is getting towers left and right, is getting a kill. And EVOS is still just equalizing the gold lead. Like, that's crazy right now. That is actually really impressive. I don't even know where this is coming from. They're just clearing the side lane waves well. But again, this is just another tier 2 tower right now. Definitely Hayate will pick it up. By the way, EU still doesn't have that skin. It is what it is, man. But honestly, I'm pretty happy because I'm gonna spend another 16,000 vouchers, guys. And you guys know that's not happening. As long as I don't get free vouchers by Teamy, I'm not doing these stupid spins, man. You know? So I'm always waiting for those. Anyway, guys, as I said, also we still have yet to unlock Asuka. I'm not gonna lie. It is what it is, man. And yeah, we have EVOS here in a really huge pinch. I mean, they're still 3-1, 3-0 actually in the series. Even if they lose this 3-1, they're still looking at a juicy match point, okay? And they can still lose one more and another one, okay? They can set up DJ Khaled on the DG Esports roster and he can just keep saying another one, 2 more times. And they're still at match point, you know? They can still have another chance. So honestly, they're still chilling, but this is definitely a win DG desperately needs, because if they can win this one, not only are they keeping themselves alive in this best of 7, in this grand finale, they're also gaining a lot of confidence back. So yeah, we'll see how they do here. This Krizzix is trying to dive, man. He's trying to dive onto Arthur, does not hit the S1 though, and now this is gonna be pretty dangerous. Huge lumber ult there, and the Zeal jumps into the enemy team there, gets that Lindis. Lindis has the revive though, but ends up dying in the end, and this Hayate tries to go deep, but man, EVOS is just playing these late game team fights infinitely better, man. It's not even close. Consistently for 3 games in a row, they keep winning the late game team fights. That is absolutely insane, man. What can you even say at that point? We're looking at another comeback. They are 2,000 gold ahead, in fact. What is going on, man? That is crazy. Honestly, the only super clean game, early game especially by EVOS, was that Ryoma Grakk combo. That was flawlessly executed. But now they're just, guys, DG, man. That is just so sad to see. They're just getting wrecked here in these late games, in these mid games, in these team fights. It seems like EVOS just has the better team fighting players. Honestly, it's not even the team. It's not even the picks, it's the players. They're playing the team fights better here. They seem to be better, much more on the same page as than DG. But I think the game will be decided in the next 30 seconds, because that's when the Slayer will spawn, okay? And whoever gets the Slayer is looking at a pretty nice position to get the victory. But DG definitely lost even more confidence now, but ooh, Lumber gets poked to half only though. Not enough damage coming out. Hayate has a very tanky build, doesn't have Clavis Sancti yet, so not too much damage coming out by him there. We have EVOS now starting off that Slayer, but they instantly back out. Wiraww might be caught here, he is able to jump away pretty far away. Krizzix trying to chase there. The Eland'orr is jumping away. This is an EVOS team, by the way, buffed up by the Enraged Abyssal Dragon, and DG is still trying to fight them. So they are not backing down, they're still showing a lot of aggression. Keep in mind, look at the minimap. There's a huge bot lane wave stacking up in the favor of EVOS. As soon as this Lindis shows, we might see EVOS just starting the Slayer, and look at this Fennec. He is hovering it, I think they want to start it, they're thinking about it. Lindis is in the bot lane, she can rotate really fast however. Arthur gets poked to around half HP by one Hayate S1, that is just the true damage coming in. Really good counter to this Lumber and Arthur. And now DG again trying to engage. Hayate ult completely wasted, almost didn't do anything. This is really not good for them right now, because they're trying to fight this now without the Hayate ult. Meanwhile, I mean, no Krizzix ult, no Krixie ult. This is not looking hot right now. Hayate doing a lot of damage, redeeming himself a little bit there, but a huge Lumber ult. I'm telling you guys, you have to shout out POKKA. He just hard carried this team fight, along with many other team fights in this whole series, okay? Definitely really clean support gameplay. That's it, man. That is it, guys. They get the comeback once again. Quad kill coming in for Kel. Whew, boys, that is gonna be a 4-0 stomp, man. And they do the question mark. Brunhilde. Ooh, boys, that hurts. That hurts, man. If you do the question mark Brunhilde, honestly, guys, if you see me in game and I mess something up, I throw a game, and you hit me with the question mark Brunhilde, I'm crying. I'm in a corner with a blanket crying, okay? I'm just laying there in fetus position crying. I'm not gonna lie. So if you don't want to see that, man, then just don't do it, man. It's really is. Just stop bullying me, man. Stop bullying me. Stop, guys. Anyway, guys, EVOS, huge, man. Like huge. How do they keep coming back? They just play these team fights so incredibly well. And yeah, definitely a very deserved victory. There we have the Champions Cup, of course, with the situation right now. They cannot be in that studio right now live. They have to play from at home. So the casters have to lift the trophy. It is what it is. And yeah, we'll see. Can we skip to the MVP, man? Who gets the series MVP? Honestly, T43. T43 has to be the series MVP. He hard carried, I would say 3 games. Honestly, I would say 3 games. This one he did pretty well. I mean, this one, honestly, guys, the series MVP is DG Esports for throwing these games, man. It is what it is, man. We gotta clown them a little bit. But that is really sad for them. They definitely were the stronger early game team. Throughout the whole series, only that first game they got played in the early game. But what are you gonna do against the Grakk and the Ryoma? But late game, they consistently were worse. And the Arena of Valor meta is really, really late game centric right now. So we'll see. Is there gonna be a series MVP? Let me check this out. Let me check this out, boys. Let me check this out. There we go. No series MVP. No series MVP. Come on, guys. Nothing? Okay, never mind. No series MVP, I guess. Maybe they said it, but I don't understand the language, obviously, so I cannot really know. If you guys know who got the series MVP, just let me know in the comments below. I would give it to T43. Beautiful player. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a best of 7 with only 4 games. It is what it is. You hate to see it, but all of these games were very competitive. Except for the first one, but the first one was my favorite one because it was really clean gameplay by EVOS, really clean draft, good ideas, well executed. Yeah, definitely. The Kings of Indonesia are back. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys the next time. Peace out, boys. Bye-bye.